Hello everybody. Chapter 5 is called Wood Cabinet Cost. This will be the form or interface for the project. As always, we have the labels, as you see here. We have a text box, and once again a picture box with a different picture in it from all the other 5 chapters. The newer thing in this program are things called radio buttons. We have 3 radio buttons, pine, oak, and cherry, and these 3 radio buttons are stored in a group box. Under containers in the toolbox, you have group box over here. And the radio buttons are under the regular toolbox objects, so the radio button object is over here. We've included 3 radio button objects into our program. Excuse me. Now there's one that is checked. When you run it, the pine radio button is still checked, whereas the others aren't. The properties of the radio buttons are: you do a radio button dot checked equals true, or radio button dot checked equals false. So if you take a look, we'll highlight the pine. The pine is called rad pine. And if you go up a little bit here, checked is equal to true. Whereas if we do cherry, it says false. So the programming coding for this would be, it's called rad cherry, so rad cherry dot checked is equal to false. One other thing I want to just review before I stop this small video is, whenever you see a label, this is a little review. Labels always have the prefix of LBL. This is just standard in Visual Basic. The text boxes always have the prefix of TXT. Picture boxes have the prefix of PIC. Buttons, as we know from before, are BTN. And the prefix for the radio buttons are RAD. And the group box is GRP. One other quick add-on with dealing with radio buttons is they're stored in the group box, so they don't all, you can only check one at a time. Let me start that again. So when one is checked, the other becomes unchecked. Whereas if we brought in another radio button and we put it on the form over here and we ran the form, so once again, any of these would be checked only one at a time because they're stored in one group box, whereas this would be another thing that could be checked in addition. So that's why you want to put, in most cases, your radio buttons into a group box. Let's get rid of this. Alright, thank you. We'll have the lecture on the coding on this very soon. Thank you. Bye.